Okay, on the bench today is the Pioneer SX535. This is the one with the broken glass. The seller didn't package it properly, so it didn't protect the glass. They were super cool about it. They said, how do you want to handle it? And I said, well, you know, a piece of glass is going to cost X number of dollars for this. They said, okay, I'll refund you X number of dollars. And basically, with the replacement glass that I bought, I spent within like 10 bucks of the original amount. I mean, I probably spent $10 less, maybe $5 less. But, you know, this is going to take some effort to pull the old glass off and install the new glass. So I saved a little bit of money on it that way. But other issues with this, I've never seen this before, but the cabinet is broken on one side. But, you know, you couldn't even tell, like, until I unscrewed it and removed it. So need to address that. And this one, looking at my notes when I did my triage, left channel has -5 volts DC, so that's bad. So got something going on. We have a very high DC offset on left channel. So I'm going to move the camera to up top. I'm going to do the figure out what's going on with the left channel first, and then I'll get into the cosmetics and the rest of the repair. I don't know what lights are on or off on this. I'll look at that, and then I'll test for sound naturally once it's safe to connect some speakers to it. So let me move the camera and get inside this and see what's going on. All right. There was a screw missing from the bottom, so someone else has at least taken the bottom off of this. I don't know if anyone's tried any repairs. I don't see any evidence of that. I'm thinking, check these. Check these outputs first, just to see what's going on. I'll do it in circuit and then pop them out and see what's going on. So multimeter to diode. Right. And see what's going on with these. See if we have any oh, I can't really see that. Oh man, look at that. That's a stupid magnet on the back of this thing. Definitely don't want one of those to fall in there. So I'm going to move this so I can see it. Alright. Okay, so I'm assuming, what did I say, left channel, so right channel, left channel. I'm going to do, I'm not sure if these are, like, right is on the right side, or if, like, you have a left and a right. And I'll pull these. I'm just looking to see if anything comes up as, like, jumps out. Well, I'm not. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Again, I was just, if they were shorted, I think it would have presented itself there. So. Most likely, I'm thinking something. One of these pots, maybe. I'm going to pull up the alignment procedures and just see what my goofy computer is. Although it runs much better now, I have installed Linux on there, so I can at least do things on it now without locking up. So dim bulb does not go off, but here, let me show you what is going on with this. Let me make sure I have balance in the middle. So power on. I go to left and right speakers, and it's on speaker A. I don't know if you can see the scope. Well, that's nothing. I get nothing there, nothing there. Oh. I thought I had 5 volts on that. Let me just make sure. No, I don't have anything on that. Oh yeah, there it is. It's right channel. So I don't know if you can see that. I've got, it's fluctuating, it's bouncing all over the place. So let's do this. Yeah. It's bouncing between 0.5 volt and 1 volt on the right channel. So I need to change my note here. Alright, so while my PC is booting up, I'm going to, or restarting. Oh my gosh, these stupid magnets on this. Alright, while I pull up the service manual on this, I'm going to power this off and get everything to where make some sense out of it. I actually pulled down the amp alignment procedures and just to see if I could dial the bias in, and I was able to. Something sounds like it's sizzling. It's a very, very faint sizzle sound, so I want to just check these other transistors and see. We've got 1, 2, and I think we have 3 on this side. So this is right channel. Let's see. I'll need to pull these out to check them. I'm just seeing if something jumps, again, seeing if something just kind of jumps out here. And then, let's see. Let's see. So I think those 3 come down. 1, 2, 3. And then I got 2 over on this side. Yep, did that one, and then 1 to the left, and then 1 up a little bit. All right. Alright, I'm going to start prodding for voltages on this board and see if I can figure out where it's out of whack. So this receiver's a little crazy. So watch the voltages here. It's kind of puzzling. So left channel, all sorts of crazy voltages, and now right channel, some crazy voltages. I don't quite understand what's going on with that. Let's see on this side. So here I've got, I mean, just a minute ago, wasn't this like 0? Now it's kind of bouncing all over, and this one's also kind of bouncing all over. Wow. Okay. Interesting. I just noticed that when I was starting to poke and prod around here. I'm trying to find out if I have a good channel or not, so I don't know. Alright, so anyway, let me do some more investigating here. I just wanted to show you that that started to just kind of do that thing, and I'm still getting some kind of hissing. I can't quite tell where it's coming from. Don't want to get my face down there too close because I don't want something to pop on me. Interesting. Alright, so two things. Number one, the amp board had, although the schematic or the service manual said that it had two SA763s, there were 4 2SA726 transistors. Those are known to go bad and known to get really flaky and do all sorts of crazy things. So I replaced those, and let me show you. Turn this on. And you can see we're down into the 20-30 millivolts range. Now I did a couple of other things. I did poke around the power supply board and recap that. There were some caps that were out of spec, and it was such a pain to get to. So I did recap that. I'm going to recap the amp board. I did replace one cap as I was kind of poking around. Again, I wasn't initially looking for 726 transistors because the schematic said 763s, and then I noticed that they were 726s, and I was like, oh, that's probably the problem. Which it was. So so I've done these 4. I'll probably do, there's some 720s and some 1318s. I'm going to replace those as well, just to be safe while I recap the board. So this board will be done, the power supply will be done, and I mean, since I'm more than halfway there, might as well do it. So what I'll do is I'll come back after I've done that. There are some lamps out on this that I'll go over. I think FM is out. I think, in fact, several of them are out, including the dial pointer lamp, so I'll have to replace that. And then we'll get into the cosmetics, replacing glass and all that stuff. So that's where we're at right now. I'll come back when this is all done, and we'll start looking at doing some stuff with the lamps.